Here's a detailed story inspired by Buddha's teachings on staying happy in every situation of life. The story of Kisa Gautami and the mustard seed. Once upon a time, in a small village in ancient India, there lived a young woman named Kisa Gautami. She was overjoyed when she gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Her son became the light of her life, and she could not imagine a day without him. But one day, tragedy struck, and her beloved child fell ill and passed away. Kisa Gautami was devastated. Her world collapsed, and she refused to accept the reality of his death. Desperate for a cure to bring her child back to life, she carried his lifeless body through the village, pleading with anyone who would listen. Finally, a kind villager suggested she visit the Buddha, the enlightened one, who was staying nearby. The Buddha possesses great wisdom, they said. He may help you. With hope rekindled, Kisa Gautami went to the Buddha and begged him to bring her son back to life. The Buddha looked at her with great compassion and said, "I will help you, but first, you must bring me a mustard seed from a household that has never known death." Kisa Gautami, filled with renewed hope, set off on her quest. She went door to door in her village, asking for a mustard seed and inquiring if anyone in the household had ever experienced death. At the first house, the family was willing to give her a mustard seed, but when she asked if they had ever lost a loved one, they shared their story of grief. The same happened at the second house and the third. No matter where she went, every family had experienced the pain of losing someone they loved. As the day turned into night, Kisa Gautami realized the profound truth: suffering and loss are universal. No one is exempt from the cycle of life and death. She returned to the Buddha, her son still in her arms, and said, "I could not find a single household untouched by death." The Buddha gently replied, "Kisa Gautami, the life of mortals is troubled and brief, yet it is filled with clinging and craving. Understanding this truth is the path to freedom. Let go of your attachment and find peace in acceptance." With tears streaming down her face, Kisa Gautami finally laid her son to rest. She became a follower of the Buddha and devoted her life to understanding his teachings. Through mindfulness and compassion, she found a deep, unshakable happiness that was not dependent on external circumstances. The teaching behind the story. The story of Kisa Gautami illustrates one of Buddha's central teachings: the inevitability of suffering, dukkha, and the importance of acceptance. Life is full of challenges and uncertainties, but happiness arises when we let go of attachment and embrace the impermanence of all things. To stay happy in every situation, Buddha teaches us to 1. Practice mindfulness. Be fully present and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. 2. Cultivate compassion. Understand that suffering is universal and extend kindness to yourself and others. 3. Let go of attachment. Happiness does not come from clinging to people or things but from appreciating them while they last. 4. Accept impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Embrace change as a natural part of existence. 5. Follow the middle path. Live with balance, avoiding extremes of indulgence or denial. When we internalize these teachings, we develop resilience and inner peace, allowing us to remain happy even in the face of life's challenges.